Check. Check. 3, 2. Yo, how you doing? We're gonna be playing some of this there, that StarCraft. You know, that game where they, you know, you click at the things around and you gather these little blue thingies and the little buggies fly around and they do stuff and all that. Yeah, okay. Hey guys, welcome to StarCraft. My name's Ravage Talent. We got a game with jakekosberg playing the blue Zerg pieces on the southern position on Metalopolis. His opponent is going to be MortalGlory playing the red Protoss pieces. And he sent me this replay, that is jakekosberg sent me this replay saying that it was a good game. So I hate to be a spoil sport, but I suppose he's going to win. We'll just see how well he does. And I guess they're talking about their leagues here or something like that. So yeah, we got MortalGlory. Don't know a damn thing about him. I do know jakekosberg is a friend of mine. He's been trying to get into the Masters League, or at this point even just Platinum or Diamond, because he's stuck in the Gold League with me, but his play has been getting up there to that of the Diamond League players. So he's definitely one to keep an eye on in recent times now. MortalGlory, I don't know a damn thing about, didn't bother to look him up, he's just some random. So this was just a random 1v1 ladder game, and jakekosberg apparently did really well on it. So we've got his pool going down at 14 now. No hatch yet. He might be going hatch after pool. Not too uncommon for Protoss, or excuse me, not too uncommon for Zerg against Protoss in the close distance positions. However, Jake scouted to the wrong position with his Overlord. And I'm not sure if he's actually, I didn't actually look to see if he scouted. Yes, he has. Of course he has. How silly of me. Of course, yeah. I'm an idiot. He's got his drone up in there. He's poking away at the not, at the then warping in gateway. So the cyber core is on the way there as well. Pretty early cyber core. Usually you wait until about 18 or so to throw that up. Kind of interesting. So that drone's going to be warded away by this probe. Nothing doing there. There goes the hatch for Jake. Throwing that up at about 16 or so. And he's going to start droning up hardcore. Though he does have 2 Zerglings on the way, so 1 larva worth of Zerglings. He should get that Overlord out of there, get it doing something useful. The probe for MortalGlory is now in the natural expansion of Jake, and he is going to start zapping away at that. Here come the Zerglings. They're going to take that probe out. Goodbye, probe. Nothing doing there. Another gateway on the way. Second gateway. Chrono boosting out. The warp gate technology. Second gas is on the way as well. Very good. Hatch is about 3/4 done. Nothing else interesting coming out for Jake. Stalker is on the way for MortalGlory. So MortalGlory will probably try to put on some early pressure here. And a fast expanding Zerg at the close rush distance positions on Metalopolis, you definitely want to put on the early pressure. Maybe even go for the supposedly cheesy 4-gate. There's the 3rd gateway on the way now. Will he throw down a 4th one? Doesn't quite have the money for it yet. Jake positioning some overlords in the front here. Expand is done now. Got some drones there out there already. Zergling speed is on the way. It's just about 40% done or so. No Roach Warren or anything interesting to speak of yet. A few Zerglings poking at the front now, warded away by a Zealot and a Stalker. Nothing too uncommon there. And there's the 4th gate. So we've got a 4 warp gate push coming up for MortalGlory. And I can't say I didn't expect this. His warp gate tech is just about done, so when that pops, he needs to throw down another pylon. But once these warp gates are up, he'll be able to warp in a slew of units and move out. There comes a pylon now. He needs to set up some proxy pylons, would be very helpful. Jake sending a Zergling to the Zelnaga Tower. Spinecrawler up at the front because he expects the 4 gate at this point. Still only 2 Zealots and a Stalker at the front. And a bunch of units just warped in. Is that a sentry? Yes, it's a sentry. So we've got, here comes the, he's got to move out now because he knows that Jake knows about it. So he's moving out now with these forces. 4 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, and a Sentry. It's fairly formidable, especially against only Zerglings. But Jake is throwing up some Spine Crawlers now, which will help him out. He's going to lose this Overlord, I think. Is he going to lose the Overlord? Shoot the Overlord. Overlord falls. Jake is now supply blocked, so this is very good. He's going to try and focus down the Spine Crawler. The other one might actually finish. The Queen's moving out now to try and do some defensive damage here. And they are warded away, but the Proxy Pylon is coming up, so MortalGlory is going to continue this pressure now. That Zealot moving in to eat some of those Zergling hits, while the Stalkers regroup a little bit. Another Stalker warping in. That Proxy Pylon is going to be very pesky. Some more Stalkers coming from the base, so now 7 Stalkers from the front. So 7 Stalkers and a Zealot. Against Zerglings, not so much. If you can micro effectively against the Zerglings, you can do pretty well. So we'll see what happens here. Just a bit of tension right now. He needs to warp in some Zealots. Here comes the Zerglings. The Zerglings are going to try and pick off that probe. Pick off the probe. Come on, pick off the probe. No, not picking off the probe. That probe is just sitting there. It's an easy target. Gonna pick off the Queen. Yes, he gets the Queen. Is he going to move in and try and pick off some more of these Zerglings, pick off the Spine Crawler? He needs to go in there and pick off the Spine Crawler if this 4 Warp Gate push is going to work. Does he have anything else coming up at his base? Nothing, yes. No, just a Pylon. What else is going on at Jake's base? Nothing. No Roach Warren to speak of. Just Zerglings and Spine Crawlers at this point. And there he goes. Jake's going to swarm out here. Going to pick off the probe. He's going to pick off this Proxy Pylon too. Going to lose a few Zerglings in the process, but it doesn't matter. As long as he picks off that Pylon, it's a good victory for him. So now this force is going to have to contend with this large force of Zerglings. Stalker's not that great against the Zerglings. He needs some Zealots up here. Another probe coming down from the base to build another Proxy Pylon. This one in a better position. He can defend it from the low ground. And there go the Zerglings for Jake. He's going to go for a run-by here, which is going to be very effective. Swarming into the natural. Are they going to go straight up the ramp? Yes, they are. Straight up the ramp into the main base. And kaboom! Goodbye, probes. Probes are just going to get eaten alive here. And MortalGlory, at this point, he has to move in. He's got to make something happen. A lot of probes have fallen. Twilight Council is on the way for MortalGlory, but I don't know what it's going to be able to do at this point. Though Jake is actually in a lot of trouble. If he can't defend this, I don't know what he can actually do to defend this. This is a lot of Stalkers, even for a number of Zerglings. 17 Zerglings versus 10 Stalkers and 4 Zealots. I don't like those odds for the Zerg player at this point. Pulling the drones off the line now and spamming Spine Crawlers. A lot of Spine Crawlers coming up. MortalGlory is backed into a corner on the high ground here in the main base. He's going to start picking off the Spine Crawlers that are not even yet completed. Jake's probably canceled the Spine Crawlers that are getting low, but he's neglecting to do so at this point. Stalker falls. Did he take another? No, he didn't. Going to try and pick off that weak Stalker. Can he do it? No, he can't. Now he's going to contend with the Spine Crawlers. Pick off the Spine Crawlers. Get the Zealots in there. Do as much damage as you can. Picks off all the Spine Crawlers in the base of Jake. Nothing yet being made from this Twilight Council, and there are no workers. Look at this. 5 Harvesters total for MortalGlory, and he's losing all of his forces. A round of Zerglings is just popped for Jake, and he's losing all of these Stalkers. So the attack from MortalGlory is thwarted at this point, and he has nothing now to defend against the Zergling push. What a turnaround. I thought for sure that MortalGlory would have taken that. But it looks like Jake, with a great defense, is going to actually win this game. There's the GG, and MortalGlory saying sick micro. And I'm inclined to agree. Very good micro from Jake. Took out all of the Stalkers for MortalGlory there, and was able to come back and win that. Did a great run by, just completely destroyed the economy of MortalGlory. And then all he had to do was defend his base at home. He didn't even lose much. He just lost the Spine Crawlers that he was defending with here. And he was able to pull the win out. It's a very good play. Very good game. And that'll wrap it up for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time.